All right, looks like we are live. Welcome back to another Elevate Cyber CTF stream here. In this one, we're going to be diving into, I'm thinking a Hack the Box machine today. Let me see if I can pull up the chat. I don't currently see that for some reason here. Just bear with me while I work out the kinks with the whole streaming thing. Not something that I've done too frequently in the last few years, so still figuring it out. Let's see how I can pull that up. Okay, sources tab, plus button. Not sure. Maybe I can pull it up on YouTube. Live chat. And yeah, here we go. I'll just use it on YouTube basically. So let me go ahead and start up my virtual machine. And let's pull up Hack the Box. Let's see what we want to tackle here today. I'm thinking maybe a medium box. I want to do something a little bit more challenging today. You know, last time was the beginner stream. This one will be like a regular CTF stream. Try to pick something that is decently challenging here and just work through it. So on my end, I'm just logging into my Hack the Box account. I'm going to jump into machines, retired machines, and we'll take a look here. First one on my list is a medium called Strutted. That one looks good. Linux box. We did Windows last time, so wouldn't mind doing a Linux machine on this one. Let me go ahead and do that one. Okay. We're going to do Hack the Box first. If I have time for Sneak later, I'll do it. I took a look at Sneak. It was mostly like blue team challenges and stuff, so I'm not too keen to do it right now. Depending on what kind of timing we make on this one, though, I will consider it. All right. Let me go into my VPNs. And also, isn't Sneak like a active challenge? I don't know if I can stream it technically. I'm not sure what the terms of use are on that. I know a lot of times when CTFs are active, they don't like you streaming it out because then other people are going to be able to solve it and it's a challenge, right? So after the fact, I can release like write-ups and stuff or videos, but I'm not sure of the terms of service of doing that while it's live, so that's another thing. I haven't actually looked into that ahead of time. let's see. Did I start up the right Hack the Box VPN file here? Well, I have an IP address, so that looks good. Let me copy the IP of this box. And let me make sure that you guys can see. I didn't even double check that. Yeah, you just see my, yeah. Hack the Box active machine? No, I cannot stream active machines. That I know for sure is against the terms of service. So I have to do retired. Alright, let me swap the window here to Kali Linux. One second, trying to figure this out. Sorry, I know this went black screen for a second, but I'm trying to set up the... It's not wanting to move the window. Let's see here. Window capture. Create new. There we go. It was set to that before. I don't know why it wasn't. And then let me move this below this. Perfect. Also going to go ahead and full screen this. This will look better. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this to fit. There we go. That is like the proper ratio that I was going for. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to do is start scanning this this machine. So let's go to the streams folder. I think I made one, right? See what I got. Thought I made one. Well, I'll make one now. Make their streams. And make a directory for this one I'm doing. It's called struts. Strutted. I think. So usually one thing you got to pay attention to is the name of the machines. A lot of times that is a bit of a hint as far as what you need to do to solve the box. What I'm thinking when I see a name like this is it probably has something to do with Apache struts, if I had to guess. I know that's a program that has had a lot of vulnerabilities throughout the years, pretty notorious for that. So that is something that I'm going to be cautious of as I go through this machine. Loot scans exploit, go into scans, and then nmap. So for our initial scan, something like this, TCP, and yeah, sure, we'll see the ports as it finds them. So we got 80 and 22. Now here's the thing with Hack the Box. Hack the Box is a little bit different than the other CTF platforms in the sense that a lot of times it's not really testing your enumeration. So it's very different than like OSCP, which is why I think that, in my opinion, Hack the Box is like such a terrible resource for preparing for the OSCP exam, because they couldn't be more different, the two of them. With Hack the Box, usually it's not about enumeration at all. It's very common actually with Hack the Box machines to just do like your nmap scan and see, oh, there's only 2 ports open, 22 and 80. That's actually the most common case when it comes to Hack the Box. what Hack the Box is actually testing you on is your research skills, basically. Because they have some very obscure things, very specific things on their site, like on the boxes on their site, and it requires you to do a bunch of learning through intensive research. So that's one thing that I'm prepared for this machine already, it being a medium and everything. I'm probably going to have to dive into some blogs and research up on some exploit that I haven't come across before. So that's part of what you're in for with Hack the Box. It's usually very clear what you need to exploit, but the how part is the tricky part. That's where you got to do a lot of research and tinker around with stuff. So let's go ahead and run the full scan in the background. All this is going. Not too much to look into here. Let's just go straight to port 80. Because traditionally you don't see much with SSH. Now we do notice this here, strutted.htb. Because I see a host name, immediately what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to my Etsy host file. So let's go do that right now. So sudo vim Etsy hosts and put in this and strutted.htb. And with that entry, let's go ahead and try to access that website using the host name. Check the chat as well. All right. I want to start cybersecurity channel. Kindly guide me. Give me some tips. Oh, just start recording videos, man. When I started my channel, I didn't know what I was doing. I was going for OSCP at the time. I was just vlogging about my experience. Because I saw another creator did that back in the day and I thought it was a cool idea. So I didn't have any fancy equipment. I didn't have, like, I literally just turned on my webcam on my laptop and just recorded off that. So the hardest part is starting. Just start. No Sneak has many difficult challenges. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I just don't know the terms of service in terms of, like, can I stream that while it's active or not. What about Try Hack Me? I actually don't currently have a Try Hack Me subscription at the moment, but that is something that I can pick up as we do more of these. Currently, the two subscriptions that I have are Hack the Box and VulnLab. All right, well, looks like we got some file upload here. So, I mean, that is traditionally a pretty common attack vector for exploitation, is file upload. And because that's front and center, we probably want to look into this, but let's do proper enumeration here. We don't want to immediately dive into this, and the reason that we don't is because we can potentially go down a rabbit hole. Now, like I said, a lot of times Hack the Box doesn't send you down rabbit holes, but just to show you what a pretty good methodology would be is let's first kind of browse around this site like a normal user, see what other functionality there might be. So there's a how that works, which could be helpful for abusing this file upload. So it tells us a step-by-step guide on how we can use the functionality. So we got to choose an image, and the expected images, though it might not be restricted to this, which is something I would want to test, is JPEG or PNG or GIF. And let's see, upload easily, and let that handle the rest. I guess it's going to pre-populate some stuff. Oh no, do these buttons actually work? Oh no, this is just telling me I can click that here maybe? I don't know if these are supposed to be buttons or something, but get your shareable link, share and enjoy. Okay, about us. Is there any good information here? Okay. And then there's a download. Oh, okay. This could be helpful. I wonder if this is like source code or something. This is why it's good to enumerate around instead of just jumping into trying to hack stuff right away. So let's go ahead and move that to the loot folder. So I'm gonna say move downloads strutted here. And let's unzip that. And yeah, I think this is source code and stuff. There's a Tomcat users XML. That sounds kind of interesting. That is, where's that located? In the, check the source folder. check around in some of these folders. Waiting that, where was that? What else do we have? Docker file could be interesting. I want to see that Tomcat users though. That's what I'd be interested in. See, we can do like a find current directory name Tomcat dash users, yeah. .xml. Find file. Can't remember the syntax on this. Say like type file. Something like that. Let's see. Man find. Sure files and directory. There's a flag to say file type. I don't know where that actually went though. It didn't give me a file path on that. Let's look in Target. Strutted. Okay, we got a war file there. Okay, here's the some of the JSPs. You can take a look at this upload. This should be for the file upload. This is like the front end, I think, right? What you need to do is find like the back end. The back end code. This is just like HTML and stuff. Let's see, is it making a call to a certain file? Also, let's check back on our nmap. So yeah, it's as I suspected. It's just these two ports here that are open at the moment. So definitely we need to look on the site. It's probably something with the file upload would be my initial guess, because I mean it doesn't look like there's anything else on the site, but you always want to have your enumeration stuff going on in the background. So good practice from here would be to run GoBuster. Let me just grab my typical GoBuster command from my notes. So I saw mention of Tomcat and JSPs and stuff, so I'll probably want to search on that and like PHP and stuff. So let's go with JSP, PHP, text. And I'll run this against strutted.htb. And I might not be able to fuzz it with this because it's going to return a 200 for, I think, everything. The way around this would potentially be to do like look for changes in the response length and stuff. But I'm not going to worry about that too much for right now. So I want to dig more into this functionality. All right, let's see. I'm going to look up that missing flag for the find command that I'm trying to do. type F. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Okay. So close this just in case, and I'll say type F. Oop. It's interesting. I saw it when I extracted it, but I don't see it here. That's so strange. Oh, well, I'm running this from the wrong directory, first of all. So let me make sure I go back here and then rerun that. Ah, I moved it here, the one up from where I was at. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like losing my mind there for a second. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And yeah, the reason that I wanted to look at this file is it often contains hard-coded credentials. So here's some potential credentials. I don't know, is there a Tomcat manager on here? What is the name of the default manager? I'm drawing a blank. Let's see, hack tricks. Tomcat. Is it, where's that endpoint? Let's see, I'm just going to search Tomcat Manager endpoint. And also in this file, okay. It's slash... What is the default cat? Actually haven't pen tested Tomcat in a minute. Slash manager, okay. Yeah, I don't know that Tomcat's actually running on this. It might be. It might be. But either way, these credentials could be, there could be some credential reuse going on. So I'm going to take this and store it in my notes, which I need to make a note sheet for this box. Should have done that from the start, but... So this is strutted. Going back to this site, let's look at this. Okay, we provided a Docker image that showcases the strutted environment. Click download on the menu to explore our Docker image to see how our platform is configured. Use it as a base template for your own projects. Okay. Okay, here we go. Upload action. I want to see what that's calling on the back end. So we have, I think, access to all the source code. Let's take a look at, yeah, I wonder what's in this context. Regex. Okay, here's reference to Apache. And then let's take a look at this Docker file. OpenJDK Alpine image. Copy strutted, temp strutted. Working directory is /temp on their server. It's running Tomcat 9, I guess. Run catalina.sh. Expose on port 8080. Is anything running on 8080? I think they changed the port. Oh, we'll double check that. I think not. Yeah. So now we can try to upload a file and see what happens. So before we do that, let's start up Burp Suite so we can see what happens when we send one over. Maybe they'll clue us in on like what file to look at for the file upload functionality. Let's first try to upload a legitimate file, like an actual JPEG. So JPEG. Just grab like a JPEG file. Should we go with the cat? The cat JPEG. Cool. Yeah, I'll just upload this cat JPEG. So let's connect to the proxy for Burp Suite. And now let's upload that. Okay, it shows it here. Image upload successful. Congratulations, your image has been securely uploaded. It is now accessible via the shareable link. So let's just try that. We go to the shareable link. See, will that copy? Does that do anything? Maybe the button doesn't even work. Let's inspect this. Take a look at this element here. Should be some event or something. Okay, here we go. So it's storing it in /uploads and then some number, which looks like the date. So it's the date, the year, the month, and the day underscore some potentially random number, and then images.jpg. So if I copy link address, should be able to go here and access the file. So that's useful to know. So if we can upload maybe some code of our own, like a web shell or something, if we can get that past the file upload restrictions, then we might be able to execute it by knowing the path. So when we uploaded this file, it triggered this post action here. And here it contains like the actual file binary. We uploaded here, file type JPEG. So yeah, post request to upload.action. Let's just take a look at that in the source. So I'll go in here, go in the source. Main web app, web, this is the front end stuff. Let's see. Okay, back a few directories. I'm not familiar with that .action extension. To be honest. Let's look that up. Upload. Was it it was upload.action. Okay, grep -r upload.action. do I do the so recursive grep. See what syntax I need for this. Is it lowercase r? Targets. Forget what was in strutted. Let's look back in here. Search for action. I think that's just... What's in this web XML? Did I look at that? Okay. Oh, here we go. This actually... Struts too. Okay, yeah, this does have to do with Apache struts. Let's see if we have like a version number on that or anything. I'm actually going to open this in Vim. Let's see, that's XML version. Struts blank version 2.4, is that what I'm looking for? Struts 2. Static servlet slash uploads. Okay, let's do this. Search split. Struts 2. I don't know how up to date my search split is. Probably better off searching on here. I need to find like I wonder what is the current version. Let me turn this off for a second. This is really annoying me. I might actually go on my host system because it's showing the year in Thai years. This is the Thai year 2567, and it's really confusing for me to convert like when these actually came out. I think 2567 is 2024. This is pretty recent though, which I believe this box came out in either this year or in 2024. So this is actually fairly likely. These CVE 2024s. And it has to do with file upload, so that's another potential sign there. December 20th, 2024. Let me just check when this box was released. If it shows me January 23rd, 2025. So yeah, this is like looking pretty hopeful. But let me check the chat. All right. Hey, what's up? What's up, Yamashita? This file upload vulnerability would be there. Yeah, I definitely think so. But we want to be efficient with our time, right? So if this is using some kind of third-party software, we don't want to be hunting for this stuff manually because there's no reason to be. At that point, we'd be hunting for an end day, or I mean, maybe not end day because it's been patched, right? But you know, if we assume, like, we would basically be re-exploiting, like redoing the vulnerability research that researchers have already done. We'd be duplicating the work. So better thing is if you can identify if it's using third-party software, then you can just find exploit for that. All right. So yeah, let's read up on this. This might not be the best article for it, but let's see. Critical file upload vulnerability, Apache Struts 2. Pretty high on the CVSS scale. Is it unauthenticated or authenticated? That's what I need to see. If it's 9.5, it's probably unauthenticated. I mean, we have the ability to upload files on that site, as we saw. So yeah, probably unauthenticated in this specific case. Okay, so let's see, where is this in the source code? Source main Java org Apache struts 2 interceptor. Let's see if I can find that file in the source code. Source main Java org Apache struts 2. If we can confirm that we have that exact source code, then we know that for a fact it's vulnerable to this. So that's the idea. I just want to confirm this. So source main Java org. Yep, so far it's looking so good. Strutted though. Oh, maybe they changed the name, or maybe it's different altogether. Hack the box. Interesting. Maybe you can name this whatever you want. These two paths here. Here's the action file. Maybe, yeah, maybe you can name this different stuff. I don't know. Yeah, let's just look at this source code and see if it differs at all. Forget, is this binary data or not? I think not, right? Yeah, it's ASCII text. That's cool. Okay. Let's see if this is the same source code or not. Let's see. Action file upload interceptor, but that could just match the name of the file. So this file is called what? Upload. Scroll through this. Search for something within here. Like text message. Okay, find that. I might be looking at a different file here. But this is still an interesting file because this is the actual one that handles the file upload, as far as I can tell. So that's if you don't select anything. Okay, is allowed content upload content type. So this is what I want to see. Where is that? Is allowed content type. So what they're doing is they have what looks like a whitelist here. Allowed types are these three. Yeah, so that seems like that would be kind of tricky to bypass because they are actually whitelisting it in this case. Won't rule it out just yet though. And so yeah, if it's not in that whitelist, then it'll say only image files can be uploaded. And then it's doing some check on the magic bytes as well. So it's looking at the first 8 bytes of the file and reading those in. And if it's less than 8 bytes, return false. But is it actually looking for any particular bytes? Oh yeah, it is. It's Just gonna continue here. Okay, yeah, so it's looking that it starts with hex FF, then 894738. This must be the magic bytes for these are each of the ones are like the magic bytes for JPEG, PNG, and GIF respectively. Yeah, it must be. Okay, so this is not going to be trivial to bypass, if it can be. So it's probably something else. But this does appear to be using strut. So let's look around a little bit and see if we can find that file. So if I go back a little bit, so like here, but what was in this Docker file again? Okay, yeah. Let's look for all the Java files. So find type F, name is anything.java. So those are the only .java files that we see. No PHP, just Java. Oh, let's look at another article here. I'm gonna find maybe the Qualys one. Okay, can we confirm this version? These are the systems affected. Oh man, where were we before? Might be a bit of a pain to get back there. Strutted target. Strutted. Is it? Maybe it was source. When we're looking at this, didn't we had a version number 2.4 maybe. If we say this is 2.4, then yeah, I don't know that it would be vulnerable. See, what do you guys say? You guys have any suggestions? Let's see. Random number equals time. Don't remember where that was. Let's see when we uploaded that file. See if this can give us some information on the headers here. Upload action. What is this up? Yeah, I'm not sure what the upload.action thing is. That's kind of interesting. Where were those Java files? See if we can go back to that directory. Oops. Source main Java. Upload. Let's see if we can find upload.action. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't see that anywhere. Yeah, I told you guys I'd run into some tough machines on some of these. So as you see, sometimes you got to dig around a little bit here. Now, this is interesting. The server is Nginx. So it's not like it's not Apache. So you would think from all this that it would be like a Apache web server or something, right? But it is running Nginx. Does Java run on Nginx? I'll look that up. Can I run Java code on an Nginx server? Maybe you can. No, yeah, you can't. Okay, that's interesting. So this is a different application, I think. Yeah, and that would explain why I don't see any references to upload.action. So, as far as I am aware from my initial research, I don't think that you can run... Yeah, I don't think you can natively run Java code on an Nginx web server. So, this actually might be kind of trying to rabbit hole us a little bit. What languages does Nginx support? Let me look that up. Unless it's the Nginx is acting as like a proxy. Maybe it's forwarding it to the Java server. It might be forwarding it to like the Apache struts. Okay, it does support PHP. I would be kind of curious to try to upload PHP or something like that. Let's try to go to the manager dashboard. I think manager HTML. Oh, okay, that is actually pretty interesting. This looks like Tomcat. So maybe it's there's like a Nginx proxy is my guess. It's serving as like a reverse proxy forwarding some of our traffic to these different places. But unfortunately we don't get the prompt to log in, because it appears that we do have credentials for this. But it is running a Tomcat server on here. Let me check the chat real quick. You guys say, let's see, Arun says, I would say in the target folder is 1.0.0, or am I wrong? I think upload action is a Java class. Okay, cool. Probably so. I am, it's been a long time since I looked at Java, back when I was doing like static code assessments years ago. Let's see here. What I want to see is, oops, I went back too far. There is, where was that? There's so many files, that's the annoying part. Okay, let's look at some of these files here. Let's see what file types these are first. So we got a script, ASCII executable, and yeah, let's look at this pom.xml. This might give us some versioning information on stuff. Yeah, yeah, Arun, you're right. Yeah, 1.0.0 on this, but this is like their custom like application, right? What I want to see is, what about like the third-party stuff? Okay, here we see for sure it's running struts 2. I wish I knew the exact version number on that though. But it's kind of stripped out here. It's dynamically gonna resolve that, I guess. Let's go to SQLite database, JDBC. Where is that getting it from? Maybe it's getting it from a file that we have access to, like the war file. Maybe it would tell me in there. There was a war file somewhere. Let's look at these other two first. Even see if there's any references to struts. Doesn't look like it. What kind of file is this? The binary? Oh yeah, this is it's a batch file. Okay. It says ASCII text. Let me just try to cat that. Okay. Not too interesting. Maven wrapper. What's that war file? All right, I'm just gonna look it up and see where that was. So I'll do the find war. Okay, let's look at this war file. I'm just gonna navigate there and like double click to open it. Let's see. Loot, strutted, target, war file. Okay, that's the same file. Okay, that's the same stuff we're looking at. They just left it in the war format there. Cool. It was on top. Maven. We need to look at the Maven file again. So you said. So this one, right? On top. Would you guys want me to look at? I want to find the version. I'll grep this, right? Let's see. Grep for struts. Or like Maybe if I grep the whole thing for version information. So grep recursive grep for version. Okay. Okay. See if that fixed it. Just the bitrate a little bit. It looks like I was dropping frames. See if I can fix this. Let me refresh the browser as well. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's working again. Yeah, sorry about that. Trying to figure it out. Happened here. Sudo app get update. An update. Try to install this tool. I just want to try using this tool real quick. Yeah, I tried turning the bitrate down a little bit, which should be fine because I had it at a pretty high bitrate before. Which I don't need a high bitrate to stream this. I don't think. Okay. Okay, I think that should be okay. Try to install this again. Let's see, how do I use this? Okay, I just pass it in CVE. Okay, CVE number, oops, is that split scan CVE this, and this is gonna be annoying, some Python errors. Now I have to troubleshoot it later. I don't want to take up too much time on that, but I'll get that working at another time. Let's just look for POCs. Got this one here. Let's see, unrestricted file, upload with dangerous type, RCE POC. Okay. So I'm gonna skim through this file real quick. Make sure I don't hack myself, you know, live on stream. Okay, it's uploading JSP. Okay. What is this JSP that it's... Okay, so I need to create this file, is that right? Let's see here. Upload the default file, upload the specified file. ACU URL. ACP top upload file name? What is that? Just the name of this file, I guess. Okay, wait, is this is deploying the vulnerable server, right? The Docker? I don't need to do that. Yeah, the Docker is if you want to deploy like your own lab, which that's not what I'm trying to do. I just need to run the exploit. I'm just trying to determine. Okay, yeah, you need a JSP that you want it to upload, it looks like. So you give it the path to upload action, tag P, and you give it your JSP. Okay, so if I can grab like a JSP web shell or something, then that should work, right? Yeah, I've used this one in the past. Okay. Just gonna copy this. And all right, let's go into the exploit directory. I'm gonna grab this. Okay, cool. All right, let's try it out. Do I need to download some requirements file or something though? The imports look pretty standard. I should have all those imports actually. There is a requirements. Let me just see what's here. Yeah, just request. I'm pretty sure I have that. So let me just reference this one more time. We got TAC U. And that's going to be HTTP strutted.htb, and then the path, which is just going to be /upload action. And then I think it was TAC P. And then cmd.jsp. Try that. Hopefully all goes well, but oh yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it did say file uploaded successfully. Not sure if that's actually true, but that's what it said. Let's see, do we have the path? That's what we need. And this is why I kept this open, so I can get a little hint from this. Something in uploads. I'm gonna search uploads. I don't see any reference to uploads here in this response. This looks like the HTML just from the standard page, so I don't know if it actually uploaded anything or not. Really not sure. Yeah, because this just looks like the HTML of that upload homepage, whatever. I'm assuming there's no directory listing here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Just try to increment this by 1, but kind of doubt it. I can also search for cmd.jsp. Yeah, and I don't think we have it in the response anywhere. Yeah, so my guess is that this didn't actually upload. Sure, I can share that. This is the one that I was using. I can hunt around for some other ones too, which I might do. But yeah, this is the one that I was looking at if you guys want to take a look as well. I'm gonna dig around for another one. Yeah, I might be able to do it just through here, I'm thinking. Like, if I were to send this off to the repeater. Essentially, what I'd want to do is modify some of the content type and the different stuff here. The file name. That's one potential thing we can try. Let's see. This one actually did upload successfully, and this is what it returned when it did. Did it tell me? I believe it told me, like, hey, this is where your file is located, right? Yeah, which we didn't see that on the other one. So yeah, the other one didn't actually upload. Yeah, for sure. See here, content disposition, name, upload, file name. What if we change the file name? Let's see what the script is doing. That'll give us an idea of like how we would need to do this manually. So yeah, let's look at that. Streams strutted. Okay. Well, it seems pretty straightforward as far as the imports go. Okay, so it's trying to upload this by default, but we chose our own file, but let's see. Structs, reading, that's over the banner. Okay, make a post request to the URL, the file, print the status code, print the response. If status code is 200, then assume that it's uploaded successfully, which that might not always be the case. File content equals none. Args. Okay, yeah, it's gonna open the file that you give it in your args. Here's the entry point. gonna read your flags, and then it's gonna parse it, and then run this main function. Try to read the file. File's not found. We'll return this. Then it will do the exploit. So struts exploit with the URL path and file content. So struts exploit. So this member field here. Let's see. Exploit is just uploading exploit file.jsp. Is it always going to name it that? Okay, so it's uploading it as text plain, I think. And then, okay, this is just building out the file, I think, right? So yeah, so file.content, that's this, right? Hard-coded content. Or whatever file you pass to it, I guess, yeah. And then it is, let's see, where is it? Exploit greeting, I think this is just a banner, right? Struts exploit spinner. Duration 2, let's see what that is. This? Oh, okay, this is just for the, while it's loading or whatever. Exploit.exploit. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I got confused. Yeah, struts exploit is this, right? And then this is at the end, it calls this exploit method, I think. And then let me see this might explain it. This article here that I found. Okay, what are the crafted upload parameters? Okay, bypassing path traversal. This is what I did not see before. Bypass path traversal protections and uploading malicious files to remote code execution. So what we could do is probably give it like maybe like the valid like a a JPEG or something like that, and then do like a path traversal. I don't see that, unless I missed it. I didn't see that in the exploit. Where was that path traversal? Is there any like dot slashes or anything? Let's see what you guys say. Okay, no one commented. So let's try Oh, I can't see your messages in YouTube. Oh, let me try again. Maybe because I refreshed it. Oh, yeah, I refreshed it. Defaulted to top chat instead of live chat. Okay, now I see your messages. I had it on live chat before, but when my stream died and I refreshed it, that's what ended up happening. Top is the path. Top upload file name is the path. I think that is the... Oh, is that where you... Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. So it actually doesn't have that hard-coded into the script. I think you got to put in the... Maybe you have to put in the path traversal? Is that what you're saying? Like, I do that in another window. Yeah, I think I did it here, right? So do I put it in here? But how would it know that I'm not telling this to go back a directory, you know? I can never tell because it always says that it's successful. But I know what it looks like when it is successful. It'll show me like this uploads. It'll tell me the directory, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think this script is working. There might be some like modification that would need to happen. But if we can understand the vulnerability, we should just be able to send the actual request. So let's try let's see what would happen if we gave it like a JSP file. Like what would it say to us? Let's render that. Yeah, okay, then it comes back with the supported file types. Because that was part of the check. I'll remove, yeah, I can try removing some of these headers and stuff as well. We know that it's successful when we see uploads. Well, I think it was source equals uploads, like that. That's how we would know. So if we do this with JPEG, then we get a match. That's how we know it's successful. So okay, according to this article I'm looking at, I think you can actually put in the path traversal in the body of the post request. So let's go back to something that should fail. So like if I say this is cmd.jsp, this will fail, right? But if we supply the, let me clear this out, which even without this data, it's still gonna fail. But if I supply if we say it's like a PNG, right, we can give it like the magic bytes or whatever. I wonder if we need like some of this data, right? Because this is a JPEG, so we need, I think, some of the magic bytes. So probably like that in the very beginning. We'll keep that, and then maybe after that we'll try like // and then cmd.jsp. And I think we need to change this file name. I think we need to change it back. Yeah, because it's gonna, that was one of the checks that we saw, so it will check on that. So, I mean, if we just put this as like JPEG or something, should be fine. Let's see what happens if we do that. Okay, so it did upload it. Let's see where the path is. So, / uploads this. I don't think that was any different, right? When this uploaded successfully, it was here last time. But it did upload that time. Oh, what are the parameters? Yeah, because I would have expected that to move it back a directory. See that So here is where the form action happens. So when you click on the upload button, it submits the value upload, and which makes the post request, right? Method post, form action upload. Here it's capitalized. I don't think, because our value was not capitalized here. I don't know if that matters. Let's try because yeah, with this it still has this path. I don't know if I just try that. Yeah, I guess that doesn't matter. What do you guys think? Wonder if it could be something with like the magic bites or something up here, messing with it. Try like a PNG. And then maybe swap this. I don't know what. Let's try like the PNG magic bite. So if I just grab like a PNG image. Okay. We'll grab something like this. Delete all this. And then say // and then I guess, yeah, it doesn't really matter what we call it. We just want to name it something .jsp, right? We can keep the name the same. And we'll search for source equals this. You see that there as untitled.jpg. Let me playing around with this. Wasn't paying attention to that before. What was showing here? Oh yeah, the .png, yeah. Let me check the comments here. Doing it with write-up? No, no write-up. Yeah, man, I'm struggling for you guys live on camera, but hey, this is part of the fun, you know. Just the button label. Which box are you doing? I am doing one strutted on Hack the Box. This was a recently retired machine, medium difficulty. We're pretty close. We know what the vulnerability is. It's just a matter of playing around with the exploits to get something that's gonna work here. There's one small thing that I'm missing. I know it's one of those things. Looking at a few articles here. I'm trying to see how I might need to tweak this. Boundary length. Yeah, this one's pretty tricky. I wonder if maybe I can find a different exploit to play around with. Okay, here's another one. All right, let's try this one. Random file name. Create payload. And it's going to create a JSP web shell, I think. Yeah, it looks like a web shell. Multi-part files. Okay. We supply the URL path to the uploads endpoint. Let's see. I wonder which parameters are required. If it'll do any of it for us. Doesn't have a usage. So let's see here. Upload, endpoint, paths. That's for path traversal testing. I don't think. Yeah, some of these have defaults. Okay, yeah. This will default, so we don't need this. We just got to give it the URL and the the endpoint, which is just is it uploads action or upload action? Upload action. Payload, it'll give us the default one. Yeah, we can use their create payload. This is just a web shell, which is what we wanted anyways. Yeah, let's try this. I'm gonna cat this so I can see on the screen what arguments I need. So we'll do Python this URL strutted.htb, and then we'll give it the tac upload endpoint, which is going to be upload action. And I think that's it. I think the rest it will do for us. Yeah, because I see defaults here for all the rest. So let's try that. Okay, I'm going to need to install the dependencies. Let's see what they had. I have request. I think I have argparse. I just don't have this thing here. Pip install. Okay. Let's see what happened here. Targeting strutted upload action. I think that is the right path. Testing with path traversal, payload uploaded, verifying, file not accessible. So we got a bunch of 404s. So it looks like all of them got 404s. They all failed. So they probably have some weird it's gonna be like there's some slight change in how they have it configured that is intentionally, and they're doing this to make it harder. It's like breaking the exploit. So there's like one little thing that I probably need to change that would actually get this working, but they purposely modified the configuration so it doesn't just work out of the box. Let me check the chat here. Okay. Which box? Yeah, that's the one I have, right? I think that's the right CVE. Let me just verify that. Wait, let's see, which CVE did you link, Nelson? Is it that one? I think it's the 2024 one. Yeah, because this one is for... Let's see what this one's for. Okay, yeah, maybe it is this one. Yeah, maybe I was looking at the wrong one. Let's see. Let me see if I can... Let me search on that. It's interesting because there's a 2024 CVE and a 2023, both having to do with file upload, RCEs, with path traversal. I can maybe try one of these and see if that will work. Though I don't see one. I don't see a POC for this particular CVE. Let me keep searching here. Okay, but if I just look at the detailed one in this article, modifying the upload name to begin with an uppercase. Yeah, that's what I did. I noticed that. Okay, let me try and follow that. So yeah, I have this uppercase here. Seen that in a few articles. This one just straight up has like a .war file here and it passes it, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, it doesn't like this part, the extension, I think. Or something else too, no? Maybe one of these headers is throwing it off. Maybe like the encoding. Content type. Boundary. There's content length. Try to match it to this article as close as I can. Oh, I wonder if it could be this header. Because in the article that I'm seeing, they changed this is like listed as everything, which is kind of interesting. And they got the content link, content type, boundary, no origin header, no connection or refer. This. Just get rid of all that. Okay. Boundary equals this. Try to match as closely what is in this article. Yeah, maybe this is how it works in the default case. There might be something slightly different. We might have to like dig through source code and stuff in order to figure out what that is. That would be my guess. Let's see here. You try with other exploit, change content type to PNG, file name to PNG. What other exploit? Uploads action? I think it's upload action, right? Because I mean, this is the right page. It is up, taking me to the right page here. Because if I do this, then, well, I guess that one works too. Let's see. Let's look back here. We were trying this, and we were getting the thing to upload, but not with the path traversal. So if we switch this to uploads action. Does it do anything? I don't think so. Oh, well. No, yeah, I don't think so. Let's see. At the footer of the file name must be one JPEG, PNG. Yeah, I have it as PNG right now. Try top file name to bypass security mechanism. Oh, down here you're saying it has to be PNG or something? Let me change this. Okay, it's now grabbing this one up here, but I don't think it did any like patch reversal or anything. Whereas before, wasn't it when I had this as JSP, was it always grabbing from the top one? Actually, I think it was always grabbing from the top one. Yeah, I was just confused. Yeah, I don't think that really changed anything. Renaming the file as JSP in the upload repeater. Yeah, I mean, I tried without it, still didn't seem to do anything. We'll have to maybe dive back into this next time. But yeah, I'm pretty confident that it's like one tiny little thing. Probably I'll have to look more into the source code and see what's different between the POC code. So what I could do is I could probably do a diff on... I think one of these POCs came with like some of these POCs came with the actual vulnerable program, so I can download that source code and do a diff of that source code versus the source code on this box and see what is different. That's probably something that I would try next time. Oh, see, so you're saying change the name to top upload file name? So like in here. Top upload file name. Like that, and then have this as like JPEG or PNG or something, right? Or, yeah, would it be here and then... Oh, and then I think above that... I'm looking at another article now, and it's saying, like, I think I need this top upload file name in one area, and then above that have, like, the malicious file name. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I'll have to play around with this a little bit. Let's see. Bypass security mechanism. Is this the one? Machine strutted? Yeah, that one. Yep. Loads. All right, a couple more minutes here, and then we'll end the stream. Let me see. What does this one try? Maybe I can get some ideas from this. Load multi-part. Okay, it's adding this WebKit form boundary, which I didn't have. Application octet stream. Multi-part encoder. Files, payload, key file name, modified file name. How did it modify it? It just added path and then file name. Path is coming from where? For path in paths. What is paths? Oh, whatever we give it. That's the default. Is there a web apps root? I guess there is, right? Or is that what we need to modify? Maybe that's what we need to modify. Let's try that. I'm gonna cat this real quick. Paths. // uploads. Wait, let me think about this for a second. See, where does it bring us? Okay, it's gonna upload it here. // Where is the root directory? So let's think about this. It's gonna we are in let's see, strutted target, or is it in source? Yeah, source main. Is it here? Okay, web app, right? It's in web app. Web INF. I'm not sure where that upload directory actually is in here, if we have that in the source or not. This is just like your icons and stuff, right? Java. Maybe it's here. Yeah, this is a little bit different, this structure here. But yeah, one last thing someone suggested I try uploads. Yeah, maybe if I played around with the path, I'm not really sure. These ones all failed. Yeah, this would be like going back one directory. Let's see. Oh, really? Sure, let me try that. Uploads. But I don't have that in uploads, I don't think. Oh, that's where it's going to try to upload it. Maybe, yeah, maybe so. And let me get rid of this. Yep, yeah, I'm not sure. We'll jump back in on this next week, though. No worries. Or to call it inside the browser. Yeah, we'll jump back in next time. But yeah, this one, we're pretty close. We know, like, what to do. It's just a matter of tweaking this exploit a little bit and getting it working. But yeah, guys, thanks for attending, and I'll see you guys next stream. We'll do on Saturday. I have most likely going to do a topic stream on this one. I have a really interesting demo to show you guys that I'm putting together on actual APT. Some of the techniques used by a Chinese hacking group recently that it involves a really interesting exploit that I think you guys are going to enjoy. I'm going to kind of walk you through that and set up a demo and everything like that as well to showcase it. So I'll see you guys on the Saturday stream, and then, you know, probably next week we could pick back up on this one. We'll figure it out though. So yeah, thanks for attending, guys. See you in the next one.